Hey everybody, my name is Bobbie Richardson. I am a psychic and intuitive counselor. If anyone wants to book online, my website is codes-to-a-new-reality.com and click on the intuitive counseling sessions that you can book online. I'm also a creator of several products, mainly the fortune dice, and I have more products coming. And yeah, this is my own artwork and so forth. You get 3 dice plus my own leap of faith dice with that one. Just a really quick housekeeping moment there. And I also have 2 books, Imagine Holding Hands and Jonah and Kitty, the Timekeeper's Voice, which is for children from 0 right through to adulthood. One's a novel, one's a picture book. So you can go online and have a look at all that, and my artwork as well. I'm an artist, a sketch artist, and I'm also a singer-songwriter. So I have a bundle of my own original songs that I've put some videos to on my YouTube as well. But mainly I am a channeler now. I channel spirit through, and I make sure that all the messages that come through me are coming through my heart, and guide everyone else as I'm going through the same stuff as what everyone else is going through. Also, I have a mantra that's coming up on the 4th of December. And I'll just tell you a little bit about that. So we're all going to gather through a Zoom, and it's going to be recorded. The link will be put up on my events page and on my YouTube community page. And I think Campbell's going to be sending it out too, because Campbell Purvis is going to be part of this as well. So he will probably have the link to send it out. And yeah, so his channel is Autodidactor. I hope I said that right. And very, very lucky to have him on board. So we're going to be also collectively coming together on Zoom. So when you link in, you'll see me at least anyway, and Campbell, and then hopefully many, many more. And the more the merrier, obviously. But because there's a lag in our voices, what we're going to do is I'm going to get you to all turn off your mics, but still chant, because the energy is the important thing here, and there's a reason why I'm saying this. So when you chant, I want you to record it on your phone, and so it'll just be like an ordinary, sound recording, and then I'll give you the email address, and you can, so that will also be put up on the events page and my Facebook pages and my community page, and I'll gift that to Campbell as well, so that you can send your recording straight to me, and I should get a whole number of recordings of voices, and I'll go onto iMovie and I'll put it all together. So I know that your voice might sound a bit because it's just your voice and nobody else's, but it's going to be amongst a whole heap of other voices in the end, overlapping, and it's the harmony of everything coming together that's going to it'll sound beautiful. And then I'm going to put that up on YouTube, so that it'll be probably a premiere, so that other people can come in and then add their voice to it, and we're just going to make it bigger and bigger around the world. So that's going to be pretty exciting. That's happening on Saturday the 4th. And the mantra. So it's very simple. The video that when we actually start the actual thing, I'm going to be clicking on my video that I've created. It's 17 minutes long, so it's not too long. And it's just Om Shanti Om through the whole thing. And this is what Spirit told me. I didn't even know what Om Shanti meant. And it actually means peace. So it's sending that vibration of peace and love out to the world. And just to awaken everybody up into that higher vibrational frequency, so that everything that doesn't resonate with that higher vibrational frequency falls away. And this is what we're going to be doing on that mantra. I'm so excited about it, and I love to have you guys there. So, really important message today. They keep saying to me, choose love, choose love, choose love, choose love, over and over and over again. Now, the reason why this has come up majorly is because of the energies that are bombarding us at the moment. Excuse me, I've actually just woken up only, half an hour ago, dropped my daughter off at work, and now I'm like, just realized my eyes are like half masked still. Any case, the message that they were giving me while I was driving back home from dropping my daughter off was, okay, they said, if everybody in this world chose love for somebody else, like, I'm going to do everything for somebody else because I love them, and I'm going to put all my energy into that person, and I hope that they feel that love, and they feel that love. They said, if everybody in the world did that but forgot about who they were and what they were trying to do, because they're now projecting all their energy onto them, and then they're feeling like more like a martyr of needing to put energy into someone else instead of themselves, then if everyone in the world did that, nobody would feel love, because everybody would be sending it out to someone else and not feeling it themselves, right? So what they said is the only way that we can choose love is to choose love for ourselves. Number one reason is because nobody outside of you knows from moment to moment what brings you peace, harmony, and love for you. There's only one person who knows that, and that's you. So if you take responsibility to choose love for you, and you start creating your reality like that, then everybody else does the same. This whole world will shift. Everything will shift, because every moment when we're choosing love, we're not engaging in all the other issues that are trying to push us off that path of choosing love for ourselves. It's not to say they said that you won't feel an emotion and that you need to, you will be like a child in the innocent way, where if an emotion comes up, move through it. Don't hold it back. Don't pretend it's not there. See it as the emotion that's coming up at the moment. Use it as a guide of where you need to choose love next. But express it. If you're feeling sad or victimized, then I always give myself like a 20-minute buffer or half an hour buffer, and I go, okay, I'm allowed to feel like that for that amount of time. And then as soon as I start feeling better, even if I feel better before 20 minutes, I take a deep breath, and just like a child would, I keep moving. And just like, animals do exactly the same thing. This is how we're bringing ourselves into the moment. Like an animal will feel fear and maybe lash out and attack something, and 5 minutes later they're like licking their paw and all happy, and it didn't make any difference to they don't hold on to the emotion. So you ride through the emotions, but you don't hold on to them. That was the other thing they brought up. Now, also, as we start choosing love and we start to find a path of what we start to realize where we want to go, and it's making us happy. So say, for instance, in my world, my direction is to find the higher vibrations, whether that's walking through, creating a story of walking through a portal in the center of Australia, or whether I'm actually creating it within my own reality, and people around me are starting to wake up as well. But these are the things that make my soul happy, make me happy. And then in the meantime, I'm creating, little products here and there to wake up, help awaken people's right brain, their intuitive side, and having fun with all of that. And my family, that's a big deal to me too. But as I start to realize where my path is, and I'm focused and I know where I'm going, it's really interesting because we have come from this warring zone within us, and we weren't allowed to enter into these higher frequencies unless we've really purged ourselves of all of those negative things that we've held on to and thought were our personality, like trying to control our outside world and being a victim to our outside world. So there's anger and all these other things that are starting to present themselves. But what happens is the outside world almost starts coming at you with these new energies, and the outside world might bring in some sort of fear game, some sort of victimized game, like and I've noticed that it's happened a lot with the leaders of our reality at the moment, because they can affect a lot more people in one big go. And so they are producing fear to the people. And it doesn't matter if it's fear mongering or if it's genuine, we're going to do this, or whether it's we're going to do this, but by then next week we pull the plug and say, oh, it was just, don't worry, it was never going to happen anyway, because they see the response of the people, and they've got that energy back to them again. See, that's what they're doing, is they're trying to persuade you to get off your path of where you know you're going and what's making you happy, and they're directing you into their energy again. And that is through either the genuine fears that they're actually going to do something, or the fear mongering, where they will get up on in the media, because they own most of the media, which is the reason why I don't listen to the news ever, or the TV's never turned on in my house. I pick and choose what I want to bring into my reality. If I want to watch comedy, I watch comedy. If I want to watch romance, I watch romance. If I want to watch adventure, I watch adventure. My choice, right? I don't let them dictate what my reality is going to be by them owning the mega corporations or the ones that are wealthy, feeding, media doesn't have to pay tax this year and all that sort of stuff. So they buy them off. So there's a lot of this corporation fear mongering, but another reason from a spiritual reason why this is happening, and what they're telling me, is because they want, we need to absolutely 100% be on our love peace path, on our path that makes us happy. And if we start to falter and feed back into their controlled system, or they're wanting you to be victimized, then you aren't ready to have taken the reins and responsibility for where you're going. Now, it's not like they said, it's not like it's a straight road. So don't come down on yourself if you feel, oh my God, I've gone down the fear path or the victimized path or I need to control this path. They said to just, once you recognize that you've not following your true love and peace within yourself path and making yourself happy, once you've fallen off, just pick yourself back up, shake yourself off, take some really deep breaths, and remember, okay, where am I really going? Am I going to fight? Is my life all about fighting somebody that's fueling their energy, or is my life and their lack from what they feel, or is my life fueling my own self of where I need to go so I can be happy, so I can be one person in this world that is extremely happy with life and loves Earth and loves being here. And if we all did that, if we all just stepped into that, choosing love, like they said at the beginning of this video, choose love, the world would shift like that so quickly. So a really important message, I think, for today. And I can't express that enough. Just seeing if they want to say anything else. Yeah, those that are doing all of the fear mongering, fear games, the, you know, setting up, we're going to control you information and deceitful information, and then the next day say, oh no, we're not really going to do that, is starting to show their true colors and wake up the fact that the logical side of ourselves has had too much power, because they represent the logic, and we've been following, humanity has been following logic for far too long. It's time for that to have its rightful place, not be in charge of creating our reality. That's not what logic is about. Logic is about holding on to the pieces that we learn through creating our own reality through the right brain, so that we can utilize them again later when we want. So logic is the memory of life, and also gives us the ability not to put our hands through things. So it's a program of everything being a stable, materialized product. And it is also, they were telling me something else that the logic does as well, but it's eluding me at the moment. There was the one other thing. Yeah, so logic is there's a few things that it actually is supposed to do. Whole memory, make sure that we're in a solid, and allow time to progress in a linear manner, so that we can create a story. So that's where logic is supposed to be placed. It's not supposed to create your next move, because it can only grab from the past and project it into the future. So that's because it holds that memory ability. So if we're allowing that to happen, we're constantly going around in circles, because we're grabbing from the past and we're projecting into the future the past. So we're not actually using our imagination to create something new that's evolving our soul and our story into something beautiful and new. And that's what they're asking us to do now. And that's why everything will shift, because the logical side that's had way too much power, and that is represented in our, all of our, the system, how it works, the hierarchy status, everything's compartmentalized. There's no flow of life. Even in the educational system, there's the classrooms all compartmentalized in small square boxes, and nothing's got a natural flow of energy and feeling into the energy of the day. So for instance, for true expansion of somebody's soul in an educational way, would be to follow the energy of the day. Okay, the energy of the day I can feel now is that Gaia's calling us. So children, let's all go outside and we can learn about the trees, and we can learn about, the growth of everything on Gaia, and understanding that. So there's like a pool that you go outside and you expand and you run through the rivers and you do all that sort of stuff. And then there might be another day where you all gather, and the energy of the day is to learn about logic and learn about all the stuff that, the maths and ability to speak with our, not just telepathically or anything, but speak with our language and stuff. So, and both are just as important, but there's a flow, and you're moving through life following your intuitive side, rather than, and the energy that goes with that, because everything starts flowing. Then everything starts, there's no push and pull. Like some days when you're only going with logic and compartmentalizing everything, you might have a specific order of what things are done every day, and say it's getting up, getting your breakfast, going to work, coming home, watching TV, playing some games with the kids, and then going to sleep. And then the next day, the energy isn't for that. The energy that's surrounding Earth is to explore Gaia herself, to go out to the beach, to you know, swim in the water and connect with everything. And that needs to be a more flexible way of having a day. And what, because if you went to work on that day when you were supposed to be out and in the sea and the ocean and stuff like that, and connecting with the water, then your body sort of tenses up, and because it's going against the nature of the energy or the flow that your intuitive side is telling you to go do. And so mistakes start happening. And so you have these off days where nothing goes right. And it doesn't even matter if you've gone to work, because you've done all that work and everything failed anyway. So they're telling me that there's a new educational way and a new way of living that we're going to be exploring as we move into self-love as well. Yeah. Well, that was a good one. Okay. So I'll leave it there, and love you guys. Please go on my YouTube, subscribe. It helps me heaps. And choose love. Go on my New Earth special messages, the Future Earth. I love those ones. They make you feel good. They're only 3-minute long videos that I've done. Absolutely gorgeous soundtracks that I've been led to. It's really amazing how I love how Spirit guides me to all these beautiful pit images and beautiful music, and it all just clicks in really easily for me to produce those videos. Not that it doesn't take time, it does. It takes a lot of time. Like one 3-minute, 4-minute video can take sometimes 2 or 3 days to create. We're talking not 8 hours a day, but over 2 or 3 days. Yeah, and I have a new product coming as well. Please go online. I have an Etsy store. It's under New Earth Products. So look up New Earth Products Etsy store, and you'll find my fortune dice. There was another thing there. When I started posting the fortune dice, because I was inundated with all these people buying my product, yay! But when I started posting it, the postage for Australia was fine, it was under $5, so I just made a broad $5 postage, added that to the product price. But when I went overseas, USA and UK, it was a fat $20. So I've had to put the price up for the international, and you can only go through Etsy. You can't go through my website, because there wasn't a way for me to add international 2 different prices that I could find yet. So I put it all under my Etsy store for international. If you are from UK, that it will be, the price is hiked up $20. So instead of $35, it's $55, I think, or $50. Can't remember, but I think it's 50. So that's the reason why. It's not that I'm trying to, get more money or anything. It's just I was trying to cover my costs, because it is a $20, $15 to $20. Most of them were $20 to go overseas. So sorry about that if it looked like you've gone online and saw my Etsy store and went, oh, this is cheap, I'll buy this. And then the next week, oh my God, it's gone up $20. Wow. Australia is, inside postage, Australia is still the $35. So it's the same price, but overseas is definitely more. And yeah, don't go through my website for international overseas. Go through Etsy, please. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Love you guys so much. And thank you for buying my products. Thank you for supporting me. I have had a mountain of subscribers since Campbell and Kelly's interview. And very, 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 very grateful for everyone coming on board. I think it's been like 200 to 300 subscribers or 200 subscribers within an amount of 4 days or 5 days is really amazing. And thank you so much for all your support. Love you guys. Bye.